Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are creating a clean and modern lower third in DaVinci Resolve, and I'll show you how to turn it into a reusable macro template. And the best part is you can download the finished macro template so you can reuse it in your own projects with just a few clicks. You'll find the download link in the video description below. I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, especially those who have been here from the beginning. And if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any DaVinci Resolve tutorial. Let's jump right in. First, go to the edit page in DaVinci Resolve. Drag a fusion composition from the effect library onto your timeline. Make it around 5 to 10 seconds long. Right click on it and choose open in the fusion page. Now we are ready to build our title. We'll start with a bar that slides in from the left. In the toolbar, click on the background node and drag it onto the node editor. Next, add a rectangle mask to the node editor. Now add a merge node to the node editor. Connect the rectangle node to the background node. Connect the background node to the merge node. And the merge node to the media out. Select the rectangle mask and in the inspector set the width to about 0.3 and the height to around 0.2. Position it near the bottom left using the center X and Y position. Now click on the background node and in the inspector change the color to something that fits your design. Now in the toolbar, click on the transform node and add it after the background node. Now let's animate the background to slide in from the left. Make sure that your playhead is at the start. Select the transform node and in the inspector use the center X position to move the background off screen to the left. Now click on the keyframe icon to set the first keyframe. Next, move your playhead to frame 15. Now use the center X position to bring the text back on screen to its original position. Now the bar will slide in from the left over 15 frames. Now let's add the title to our background. In the toolbar, click on the text plus node and drag it onto the node editor. Connect the text plus node to the merge node. Select the text plus node and in the inspector type a name for the title. You can change the font, the size and adjust the color to something that matches your design. Now go to layout and use the X and Y position to place the text on top of the background. I need to adjust the size a bit. I need to make it a bit smaller. Yeah, I think that looks good. Now let's animate the text. Move the playhead to 5 frames. Then use the center X position to move the text off screen. Now click on the keyframe icon. Now move the playhead to 20 frames. Now use the center X position to move the text back on screen. Now let's add a subtitle. In the toolbar, click on the merge node, drag it onto the node editor and connect it with the node tree. Now click on the text plus node, drag it onto the node editor and connect it to the merge node. Now select the text plus node and in the inspector type your subtitle. Reduce the size a bit. Now go to layout and use the center X and Y position to move it below your title. Now let's animate our subtitle. Move the playhead to frame 10. Use the center X position to move the text off screen. Now click on the keyframe icon. Now move the playhead to frame 25. Now use the center X position to move the text back on screen. Now we've got a layered lower third. Now let's make it look good. Now select the rectangle mask and increase the corner radius for rounded corners. Now let's add a drop shadow after each of our texts. Select the text plus node number 1, hit shift plus the space bar. A tool selection menu comes up. In the search area, type drop shadow. Increase the strength and the distance. Now let's do the same thing to text plus number 2. Hit shift plus the space bar. Select drop shadow. Again, we're going to adjust the strength. We're going to increase the distance. Now let's add a glow to our background to give it a subtle modern shine. Select the background and hit shift plus the space bar. In the text area, type glow and hit add. Select the glow node and adjust the glow size and the glow strength. Now let's animate everything out, starting around frame 90. Add a transform node before the media out. In the toolbar, click on the transform node, drag it onto the node editor and connect it to the node tree. Move the playhead to frame 90. Select the transform node and in the inspector, click on the keyframe icon. Now move the playhead to frame 105. Then use the center X position to move the title off screen to the left. Now let's use the spline editor to adjust the motion so we have a more fluid and natural animation. Open the spline editor. Click on transform 1, text 1, text 2 and transform 2. Zoom in on the keyframe. Now select all the keyframes. Now right click and choose smooth. This should give the animation a more natural motion. You can manually adjust the handles to fine tune the animation. Now let's make it into a macro template so you can reuse it. Select all the nodes except the media out. Right click and choose macro. Now choose create macro. Now let's change the name. Alright, for text 1 we're going to scroll down. We're going to click on style text, font, style, color, green, blue, alpha and size. Now for text 2, going to do the same thing. Going to scroll down, style text, font, style, color, green, blue, alpha and size. Now for the background we're looking for color. Going to select color. Now we're looking for the rectangle mask. Click on the rectangle mask. I'm going to click on the height and the width. Now click on these 4 dots. Go to save as group. Now scroll down and look for template. Go to edit, titles, save it in the title folder and click save. You'll now see the macro template in the edit page in the effects library under title. Just drag it onto your timeline and you've got a custom lower third ready to go. And there you have it, a clean, modern, animated lower third, built from scratch and saved as a reusable macro template. You can change the text, the color, the font anytime without going back into the Fusion page. Super convenient. If you have learned anything from this video, give it a like and subscribe for more DaVinci Resolve tutorials. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.